Hi there, this is Manny Aragon of the Rolf Workshop Center for Structural Performance, and welcome to day 7 of my 7-day Adrenal Course. In today's video, I'm going to show you the finale, or the exercise that I use to help center myself, center my being, really, and calm and center my nervous system. Now, nervous and emotional stress being the #1 driver of adrenal insufficiency. This is something that you can use to both get your body in line with the gravitational field, improve your posture, while at the same time calming your emotions and allowing your adrenal to regenerate. When your emotions are centered and calm, you can go into parasympathetic nervous system mode. It would be more dominant in parasympathetic or more balanced. On a daily basis, we're more in sympathetic mode because of all of the stimulation that happens outside and in our lives and in our worries and in our thoughts and all these different things that we think about all day to drive stress and drive ourselves crazy. So this is a place, a very simple meditation where you can come back to center and really release what's not useful to you and allow your body to do the healing that it knows how to do. Now, I'm just going to stand in a simple posture, and I will turn to the side once again to show you from a profile view what I'm looking for. So my feet are hip width distance apart once again. I'm standing with my weight evenly balanced across the bottoms of my feet. My knees are not bent, but they're not locked. They're just slightly unlocked. I'm just in a very natural stance here, in a very comfortable posture. And I want to just, first thing is I'm going to pay attention to my collarbones and just see if I can take them up towards the ceiling a little bit, thereby releasing any additional stress that's on the back side of the shoulder here. There tends to be a little bit in my body, so I'm going to just let my hands drop towards the ground so my shoulders, my arms can just hang from my shoulders and not be held up by my shoulders. That's going to kink my spine and really keep me. When my spine is kinked and my neck is like so, I'm in a sympathetic nervous system response. One simple way to release that is to get my body to release. That will naturally take me into a more balanced state, and that's where we're going to start from. So in this case, I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to feel the verticality of my body. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to rock back and forth on my ankles, so not my buttocks, not my knees, but all the way down the ankles. So my whole body is like a big lever, and I'm moving back and forth. I move back as far as to the point where my toes get light and my quads start to grab. And then I rock forward until my quads just let go. And at the point where the quads just let go, that's where you want to be. So you stay there. That's your tallest, longest point possible right now in your body. And it should have improved dramatically since the first day. If not, go through those exercises again and then get into this. So do them all first and then get into this if you're not able to get into this easily today. Now, I want you to feel the top of your head. So run your hand on the top of your head and go back towards the back of your body until you feel there's a little bump right at the back, and then it drops down. And then come back to just in front of the bump. That's the uppermost part of your skull, the center of your skull. And if you just take your middle finger and you give a solid tap there, and then that's right in the center of your head. And you can feel from that tap, just imagine a straight line falling down towards the ground, a plumb line. For those of you who don't know what a plumb line is, it's like a string with a weight on it, and it's just hanging still. The weight will drop toward Earth. The line will replicate gravitational pull of the Earth. So this is what we want to feel here. So gravitational pull of the Earth, and now how does that relate to my body? Where does that line run through my body in relation to the front of my neck and the back of my neck? To the front of my head and the back of my head? To the right side of my head, to the left side of my head? To the chest, to the upper back? At the costal arch, at the bottom of the ribs, to the middle back, behind the navel and the lumbar, and now into my pelvis, from the front of the pelvis to the back of the pelvis. Where does it drop between my legs? Does it drop evenly in between? Most likely it doesn't. Most likely it drops to one side. So which side does it drop more towards? In other words, which side are you leaning? Which side are you naturally leaning? Nobody's symmetrical, so everybody's asymmetrical, and everybody has an asymmetrical center of gravity. It's not symmetrical. If you were to look at the body, the line would run unevenly. It would run perfectly straight, vertically, but unevenly through the body because the body twists and turns. And just stand here for about 4 or 5 minutes and get the feeling of where that line runs through your body. Remembering to release your shoulders, remembering to let your weight sink into your feet, into the area just under the ankle bone, across the bottom of the foot, just below the ankle bone. So not on the front of your feet, not on your heels, but right in the middle of your feet. It's actually not in the middle of the sole, it's near the rear portion of the sole, right under the ankle bone. And then after 5 minutes or so, open your eyes and come out of that. And you should feel the difference in your being now, that you're much calmer, you're more centered. If you can even sense the calmness in my voice that's come since I started this process in this particular video. Take this exercise, do the 6 before it, and this is one part of the puzzle to regenerating your adrenal. This is something you can do on a daily basis. It's very simple. It's very easy to do. It costs nothing. And you can help to bring yourself back to emotional balance and centeredness, and also a balance of your nervous system. So enjoy this, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. All the best.